Remember me, the former Raw general manager who had to keep fighting for their job and got into trouble with someone pretty much every other week? Well, in case you don't know who I am, let me get you caught up. I used to be the Raw general manager and led our show through some tough times, from baseball fields to sold out stadiums. I knew that from the start that every move I made would be criticized, from the matches I booked to what I wore every week on camera. No matter what, I did what I had to do to keep my job and protect my show at all costs. But even with all the ups and downs as the general manager, there were some bright spots. I had my first match at Survivor Series and stole the show. I was the last GM standing after defeating my arch nemesis. I even made some friends along the way, and nearly won Mixed Match Challenge, where I learned so much in such a short amount of time, it felt like. However, what you don't know is that things started to change at Super Showdown. I got injured. I tore my ACL. I figured I'd tough it out. After all, we were on our way to winning Mixed Match Challenge and get the main event of WrestleMania for Raw. Even though I tapped out to Ronda Rousey in the finals, and there is no shame in tapping out to her at all, I felt like I let everyone down, including myself. That leads us to WrestleMania, where I had to take on Charlotte Flair. Once again, another match where my job was on the line. However, this time if I won, I would be controlling both Raw and SmackDown. This time, Charlotte had backup. She brought along the three people who wanted me gone the most in her corner: Brooklyn Von Braun, Nia Jax, and Steph McMahon, who at the time was running SmackDown Live. On top of that, Stephanie even tried to change my name so that I sounded like a corporate shill. I won't make excuses. I lost, plain and simple. I lost my job, I lost my name, I lost my confidence. I lost everything. After WrestleMania, I got surgery, and I wasn't cleared for about 8 or 9 months. Once I got cleared, I traveled and trained full-time around the world to learn as much as I could. For many superstars, winning the Mae Young Classic is just another accolade, or just another day in the office. I wasn't an indie darling. I didn't wrestle for 10 years before coming to WWE. I've never won a championship. I didn't even have a match before coming to WWE. I was a commentator, turned general manager, turned in-ring competitor. For me, there's no other choice. I have to win the Mae Young Classic. Not just for the fame or the money. That's nice too. But I'm doing this for me. Allow me to introduce to you the new Christina Bennett. Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka ThatVarietyNerd, and today, as you've sort of guessed by this point, we are kicking off, finally, my freaking goodness, MyCareer Universe mode. That's our girl, a year away, and she has returned to compete in the Mae Young Classic. You all know the drill by this point. The Mae Young Classic leads to a guaranteed championship opportunity across any brand. But it's quite interesting that she's decided to return here tonight in the Mae Young Classic. So, she's got some fresh gear, fresh music, fresh entrance. Everything's all fresh. She's traveled around the world. You heard from her just now, and we're gonna kick things off with a first round match for the Mae Young Classic. I think we're gonna get at least through probably the first two matches, so the first and second round matches for sure. And she will be taking on a relative newcomer here on the scene. Somebody that, well, she had a couple run-ins in back up in the Midwest when she was doing her indie scene thing as a commentator. Cindy Clark. They had some run-ins with each other throughout the Midwest, from Indiana to Illinois. You name it, these two were likely crossing paths, and she was breaking commentary tables along the way. So, in case if you need a quick rundown, in case if you skip past that intro part that really should have caught you up by this point, basically, Christina Bennett, formerly known as briefly Christina Matthews, essentially was a commentator that got signed on as a commentator before she ended up becoming the Raw general manager, and that's how we got to Universe Mode Season 2. And so she's on this sort of quest to prove herself now that she's in this full-time in-ring capacity here. Should be quite interesting here in this first round matchup here in the Mae Young Classic. So grab your snacks, grab your choice of popcorn, and the bell has rung here in this matchup here. Clark trying to go for something there, but Bennett counter. Oh, but Clark with the counter. Huge clothesline right there from Clark to Bennett. Oh, God. The strength of Cindy Clark. Oh, what a counter. Oh, stopping her right in her tracks right there. Huge strike right there. Oh, and a huge drop kick right to Clark. So, fun fact, we were bouncing back and forth, and by we, it's just me over here. I'm a one-woman shop over here. We were sort of debating between, like, Christina Clark or even, like, Christina Cassidy as sort of, like, the name for the character on the reboot. Oh, and a huge snapmare takedown followed by the drop kick. Or not the reboot, but rather, like, for universe mode and whatnot. So, just going to the top rope. Hits the frog splash. Could this be it? Bennett now going in for the cover. Of course, we heard from the woman herself. Got a 1 count right there. The first pinfall attempt of this matchup here tonight. Wise strategy, try to chop down everything. Oh, huge clothesline right there. Oh, huge slap in exchange. Trying to take her down as much as she can. Targeting the arms, you know. Normally you would want to target the legs, but maybe even so the arms. Okay, I don't know what just happened there, but alright, we'll roll with it. And she's technically, I wouldn't say she's a full-blown rookie, but like this is her first, knock on wood, full year of in-ring competition, like exclusively. Oh, and Clark with the huge backbreaker. These two, of course, have a history going back to their indie days where Christina Bennett was a commentator, primarily throughout the Midwest and the Northeast part of the states. Oh, God. Clark's got the bear hug locked in on Bennett. Could this be it? Oh, and Bennett with the counter. Also, just to give you a heads up, and this is probably nothing related to this at all, but like throughout the series and in other videos too. Oh, God. Oh, huge counter right into the belly-to-belly suplex right there. You'll hear something in the background that is actually my heater because it is cold in Ohio. So, yeah. Yeah, these two, she was a commentator. Cindy Clark was, of course, the in-ring competitor, and she had a history for breaking the commentary table wherever they went. Oh. Oh, what a counter. How did she do that? Huge kick right to the back for Bennett. Huge elbow drop onto Clark. Clark now trying to get herself out of the ring right here. She's going for here. Oh, huge tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Good lord. Bennett now going in for the cover. Huge move right there. Just trying to get some momentum going. Oh, and a huge counter. Huge counter for Bennett. Oh, and the hip toss connects. Bennett now trying to go for the cover once again. The frequent pinfalls may come back to bite her. I don't know. We're going to find out sooner rather than later, I'm sure. Oh, huge move right there. What is Christina Bennett up to? What is she doing? She's looking for something big here. Oh, huge springboard kick. I don't know if that was what she intended to go for, but that was what she connected with. But could this be it? Is Christina Bennett going to go on to the next round of the Mae Young Classic? Oh, and a 1 count. Another 1 count. She's got to stay focused and stay in the game. Pun intended. Oh, taking advantage of the distracted Cindy Clark. Oh, good lord. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, this is not looking... Oh, right to the mat. Going in for the cover. Oh, and Bennett kicks out at 1. We've got to keep in mind that even though she hasn't had a proper one-on-one matchup just yet, Christina Bennett's a pretty durable individual, to say the least. Oh, with the counter. Oh, and another hip toss. Good lord. What's Bennett up to here? What is she up to? Oh, and she hits the rocket kick. Good lord, right to Cindy Clark right there. Oh, and Clark kicks out at 2. What does Christina Bennett need to do to put Cindy Clark away and go on to the next round of the Mae Young Classic? What does she need to do here tonight? Of course, the finals will indeed take place at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. So, that's where everything's going. Winner gets a championship opportunity of their choosing. Oh, and a huge counter right there from Bennett. Bennett now. Oh, what another huge backcracker. Backstabber. Huge slam right to the mat. Oh, and a huge elbow from Clark onto... Oh, she slapped her right in the face. And trying to use that quickness however she can to pull the win here in this match here tonight. What is Bennett up to here? Oh, she just got caught in air. She's got caught in midair just like that. Oh my god. Referee's at a 2 count. Oh, but freaking Cindy Clark gets her with the backbreaker outside the ring as the referee continues his count. Oh man, those ribs. She's got a bit of a history with the ribs if we remember from Universe mode, but thankfully it's been like probably a couple of years at this point. Referee's at a 5 count. Both of these competitors have put it all out there, but Bennett with the counter to try to get Clark inside the ring. Both competitors make it in at the count of 6. Huge Hurricane Rana right there. Bennett trying to create a little bit of space for herself, and that is a wise strategy. Trying to get a little bit of that just general space. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, huge military press right there. Oh, God. What is she going for here? She's got the bear hug locked in once again, except things are not looking great for Christina Bennett. Will she hang in there, or will she tap out? What will go down here? Oh, and a huge elbow. Another huge elbow. Oh, escapes the bear hug right there. Oh, and another huge rocket kick right from Bennett to Clark. Could this be it? Oh, and Cindy Clark kicks out of another huge kick right there. Another huge rocket kick. Oh, but Bennett's looking for something big here. She's looking for it here. Oh, counter. Oh, and Clark with the belly to belly. Oh, and Bennett's trying to get into the corner. I don't know if that's a wise strategy or not. Oh, and she gets her into the corner. Oh God, what's going on here? What is Christina Bennett doing? What is happening? What are we about to see here? Oh, right into the outside of the ring. What was that? The fans are chanting that this is awesome, and I've got to say, I've got to agree with them. This is one heck of a debut. Just in general, like one-on-one matchup-wise, like a proper one-on-one matchup. When I say that, I mean like no stipulations of any sort, but look at that. Very crafty maneuver right there. This could very well be it. I mean, I don't know if she's gonna, you know, like winning by countout, possibly. Oh, missing. Just try to taunt her right there with the baseball slide. Referee's at a 6 count. Cindy Clark trying to get to her senses right here. Referee's at a 7 count. And Clark is in by the count of 8. Bennett right there with a huge kick. Oh, and a huge running cross body this time onto Cindy Clark here tonight. Another huge cross body just trying to chop down Cindy Clark here tonight. Oh, but Clark with the counter. Clark might be looking for something big here. She might be looking for something big. Oh, but Bennett with another huge hip toss just like that. Oh, and Bennett's going for something big here. What's she going for here? Oh, and the huge hammerlock DDT Bennett now going in for the cover. This could be it. Could she go into the next round? And Christina Bennett pulls it off here tonight. What a match here tonight. What a first round matchup that we're seeing here. And that's just the first match. I mean, can we get that clarified? What an outstanding first matchup. And coming up in the next round of the Mae Young Classic, she's got quite a different challenge ahead of her, to say the least. She will be taking on former Women's Champion, former SmackDown and NXT Women's Champion, Toni Storm. So the up-and-coming in-ring rookie, so to speak, is going to have her hands full, to say the least. But definitely a way to return here in WWE. Alright, here we go. We've got our second round matchup here. The winner goes on to the quarterfinals of the Mae Young Classic. Of course, Christina Bennett, we just saw in this, episode, this first episode of MyCareer Universe mode. And just to give you a heads up, I don't know how long this thing is going to go. Like, I have ideas sort of marinating in my brain, but, like, we're going to be using some cause, and if we use cause, we're going to keep a running track of, like, giving credit where credit is due, because that's just how I roll around here. But Christina Bennett is going to have quite a challenge on her hands. A former Mae Young Classic winner in the form of Toni Storm, a former SmackDown Live and NXT Women's Champ in her own right. Of course, in the year that we sort of skimmed through this, she did indeed win the championship. So, a very decorated competitor that Christina Bennett's got to take on. And you know what, that's quite a taking on, just in general. Like, for the, second match in her, singles career, essentially. Like, actual singles match. She's got quite the tall task ahead of her. But we're going to see what's going to go down here tonight. Of course, Toni Storm, always talking about how it is Toni time. Well, will that be the case? Or will it turn into Tina time, so to speak? I mean, we're going to find out. But this should be an interesting matchup. I mean, Toni Storm defeating Dana Brooke in the first round. Christina Bennett taking down the Giant in the form of Cindy Clark. Two Midwesterners sort of duking it out, to say the least, here. But this should be an interesting battle. I mean, Christina Bennett's got, like, she's got, like, the deck stacked against her, essentially. And here we go. The bell has rung. Storm versus Bennett here tonight. This should be... It's already a bit of a hard-hitting affair. Storm now trying to go for huge headbutts right here. I don't know what the strategy that Christina Bennett would need to take. I mean, she's going up against a former champ and a former Mae Young Classic winner. Again, the winner will go on to the quarterfinals against Molly Holly. Oh, and a huge move right there from Bennett. Oh, just shoving her right to the mat. She's trying to win the match. I can respect that. Huge knee right to Toni Storm here tonight. Oh, right into the corner. Oh. Trying to escape right there. Storm now, what's she going for here? Oh, what a move from Toni Storm. Will tonight be Toni time or will it be Tina time? That's actually quite beautiful. If we don't make it the title or something, I don't know, but we'll see. Either way, huge backstabber right there from Bennett to Storm. Toni Storm rolling out of the way right there. Toni Storm's going for something just major here. Oh, and a pile driver. Oh, Lord. That looked painful. That just looked incredibly painful right here. Storm's trying to wear down Bennett here tonight. I think the beneficial part, like a positive for Christina Bennett, having not had only like maybe one huge counter right there, kick to the gut, is that given her situation, there's not much tape on her in terms of, like an in-ring competitive tape catalog. You know what I mean? Like, there's not really many matches to really go off of, right? And even then, like, most of which, except for the one that we started things out with. Oh, and a huge slam to the mat for Bennett right here. Going in for the cover once again. Referee taking his good old time. Not even a 1 count. But you've got to respect the fact that Christina Bennett is just trying to win and get the pinfall however she can at this point. Huge DDT right there. Storm now. Trying to get some momentum going. What's Toni Storm going for here? Oh! What is she doing? Oh my god, no way. She's going to the other one. Almost ran right into the referee while she was at it, too. Good lord. Toni Storm. Oh. Ouch. Like, I'm in pain just watching that. Will it be Toni time here tonight? And Christina Bennett said absolutely not. Trying to go for a front drop kick there, but that didn't go so well. Huge counter from Bennett. Bennett now trying to go to the outside of the ring. Possibly just get some momentum going. Create a little bit of distance and space. That sort of thing. I feel like that makes a little bit of sense, right? Right. What's Toni Storm doing right here? She's got her up against the ropes. What is Storm going for here? Setting Bennett out to the outside. What is Toni Storm doing? Referee starting the count at a 1. Toni Storm! Huge suicide dive to the outside of the ring. Oh, good lord. The crowd is chanting, this is awesome. What does Christina Bennett need to do to get in, just back into this matchup here? But Toni Storm really showcasing what she can do here tonight. Good lord. Both women are down. It looks like Storm might be getting back up first. We'll see. And that looks to be the case. Bennett now, once again, creating that little bit of space between the two to sort of gather herself just a little bit. Posing right there for the crowd. Toni Storm. Huge slam right to the mat from Christina Bennett. Toni Storm trying to go through here. What's she doing here? Oh, and a huge takedown right to the mat. Oh, and Bennett now with the counter. Oh, and she hits the rocket kick. Good old, even the referee doesn't even want to deal with that. Going in for the cover here. Oh, and Toni Storm with the 1 count. Bennett cannot be just... She's beside herself at this point. Trying to catch her breath just a little bit here. Toni Storm. Huge punch right there from Storm. Storm with the head scissor takedown right there onto Christina Bennett. Storm now going in for the cover. Oh, but Bennett with the rope break. Now, we've seen over time between... Oh! Oh, right into a huge flurry of punches right there. Bennett now once again going in for the cover. And a 1 count. Again, just trying desperately. Which could be a positive or a negative, depending on how you see it. Taking down and hitting the arm once again. Toni Storm now just trying to get back into this matchup somehow, some way. Bennett targeting the arm so that way Toni Storm can avoid, or that she can't, I should say, you know, hit Storm Zero onto Christina Bennett. Oh, and the huge springboard lariat right there. Good lord. Bennett now going in for the cover. Definitely a big move, but yet still a 1 count again. Storm is indeed a former champ, a former Mae Young Classic winner in her own right. Oh, and Toni Storm. Oh, right to the stomach. Oh, good lord. Oh, it's Toni Storm. She might be going for it once again. Oh, good lord. Oh, good lord. That looked just so much pain. Oh, and a 2 count. Bennett kicks out right at 2. Toni Storm might be looking for Storm Zero here. She might be looking for it. Oh, but Bennett counters. Oh, right into the hip toss throw. Good lord. What's Bennett going for here? Leapfrog. Right into the cross body. Good lord. Oh, but this time they're in the corner. Bennett's got to be careful here. She can't let that momentum go. Now she's tossing Toni Storm right into the outside of the ring. Oh, and the huge baseball slide right into the corner. Jumping down right there onto the outside. Definitely a strong showing thus far, trying to show that she can hang in there because, let's be real, if she does indeed somehow win this tournament, I mean, first of all, the next match she's going up against Molly Holly, one of the all-time greats. If she does win, she's going to those quarterfinals to take on somebody the caliber of Molly Holly, sure, but if she somehow wins this tournament, she's got to pick a champion to go after for that guaranteed title opportunity. Oh, trying to chop down Toni Storm once again and trying to prove why it won't be Toni time here tonight. Oh, and a huge backbreaker right there. She might be going for it. She's looking for it here, just stalking. She might be looking for it. She might be going for it here. If she hits it, it might be over. Oh, and the hammerlock DDT, and Bennett just crawling over. And Christina Bennett, that hammerlock DDT is lethal in this tournament, good lord. But Christina Bennett pulls out all the stops, arguably a bracket buster for some folks. Pulling out all the stops against Toni Storm here tonight. I mean, look at that huge dive right there. The rocket kick right there. Huge head scissor. This was just a back and forth battle between two competitors here tonight, if I've ever seen anything like it. But holy cow. I mean, we saw a little bit more of an aggressive side, arguably, to Christina Bennett, like as we just saw right there. But Christina Bennett pulls out the win here tonight. She goes on to the quarterfinals to take on Molly Holly. So that's going to be an interesting matchup here, but what a episode. What a way to kick things off here in MyCareer Universe mode here on the channel. And there you have it, everybody. We had our first episode of MyCareer Universe mode. Finally, finally, here on the channel. I hope you all are enjoying it thus far. And this should be getting quite interesting and nougaty, to say the least. We'll see if she wins the tournament, if she gets the title opportunity. We've just got to sit around and see what happens. So on that note, thank you all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, leave a comment, do all the fun stuff. If you have any causes or arenas or anything like that you want me to use at some point here in this series, or even over on Universe mode, I don't know. Either or, let me know. And all that good stuff. Again, if we use custom content, you know, from the community creation section and so forth, we will give credit, because we got to give credit where credit is due. All these fine folks work tirelessly. I literally worked on this, just setting everything up, like a good 4 or 5 days alone, I would say. So yeah, again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Let me know what you all think thus far, who you would like to see our delightful soul known as Christina Bennett challenge on in the future, any ideas and so forth, that sort of thing. So yeah, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all around later. Bye everyone.